Well-owned. Bonetale is... Okay, this isn't any kind of Bonetale discussion video, this is just me rambling about the most random of stuff. Although actually, I will say a couple of Bonetale related things. Well-owned posted a couple of videos of genocide mode enemies having other attacks and not using frisk code, so that's cool, that gives me hope. Although I was expecting it to be 1.6.2, so again, take my words with a grain of salt, whatever I said in the future of Bonetale video. Although the more I think about it, the more I like that video less because it came from a place of impatience and just wanting the update to be out. I don't know, I might actually make a real 1.6.1 review if the update is more than just custom character stuff, because if it wasn't evident by my lack of showing custom skins or even talking about it in my review videos, I actually don't care for the cosmetic side of the game that much. I'm more interested in the gameplay. Quite frankly, Crasher the Cultis and LMG1 are the only two people who are actually keeping me interested in Bonetale while I wait an eternity for an update. Although if that update is soon, I may have to delay my League video project. Actually, I did forget to show one thing in my future of Bonetale video, it's these Deltarune maps and this spamted skin. So, here, have this. A lot of people haven't actually been around my channel long enough to know this, but let me sayeth, I actually don't like Sans, and that's for no fault of his own. My perspective of Sans has been completely tainted by the Undertale community for how overly popular he is, and how many different AUs focus on him or boss battles of him. It just tires me. Do we not acknowledge Pacifist, or that he stacks hot dogs in your head? What about Burger Pants? I'm genuinely convinced people only care about the genocide fight. Now in normal canon Undertale, Sans is cool and all, but the community just makes me not like him. And this is before Deltarune, by the way. I don't express my dislike towards Sans in my big scripted videos because it simply isn't relevant to the point I'm trying to make. Heck, someone joined my Discord server, and one of the first things they did was ask me who my favorite Sans was, and like... Really? I get that he's popular and all, but I'm tired of this stupid bone man. I want more AUs of Muffet, or Burger Pants. Where's his final boss fight? Actually, if you wanted to know, I guess I like Dream Sans, he looks cool. I think my top 3 favorite AU variants of characters are probably... Okay, I'm not too sure on the first one. I'm trying to think of someone from Story Shift, that entire AU is cool. No wait, it was Disbelief Papyrus I was thinking of. Why was I thinking of Story Shift? But I do love Underfell Asgore because of that one Mr. Meme Guy video. And then my absolute favorite is Shift Valkyra, and no, I am not saying that just because she has huge you know what I think. I think that fundamentally, Betty is such a cool character whose excellence cannot be actualized in an AU plagued by bad writing. Like, Betty is so cool, but on one hand, she didn't accomplish a whole lot because revives and plot armor, but on the other hand, her death was stupid because she didn't really even fight back against Gaster. That was basically an execution scene. Okay, most people don't know this, but my first big video project was not actually meant to be Bonetale. It was to discuss everything wrong with Glitchtale. But I ended up scrapping the script because 1. I didn't want people to find my channel and know me as someone who makes content that overall comes off as negative or even drama. And 2. Someone else already did that, so... yeah. I could discuss more on that, I could rant about the AU for well over an hour, but tell me this. What the hell do any of those random human OCs contribute to the story? I genuinely don't remember any of their names, and if you remove Kumu, what did they even do for the plot? What purpose do they serve for the story? On the subject of other AUs, I miss Megatale. It was the first AU I ever reacted to, and one of the first few I saw in general. And I'm so sad that Mega Lucas never continued it. But tell me this, because I genuinely don't know, did Mega Lucas create Red, or was Red made by that one fan game, and then Mega Lucas just had Red in his series? I actually don't know. But the fight scenes are genuinely incredible, I want more of those. And even just Nuko is such a cool and awesome character, I want to see a fan game with a boss fight against him. Another thing I forgot to mention is that on top of getting my own character officially added to Bonetale sometime soon, I'm also getting a few skins. Although I don't want to spoil those, but the only people who know about them are my bloodthirsty friend Cat and also this guy, but all he knows how to do is tell me to eat stuff, so his opinion doesn't matter, don't listen to him. We're getting custom ability sound effects in 1.6.1, you know what else would be cool? What if there was like a silence ability that temporarily disabled enemy attacks? Actually, that would be awful on multiplayer with endless bad time and zero cooldown, don't add that. Hopefully 1.6.1 is soon, but I'm not sure. Seems like the custom skin and ability stuff is all done now, so it looks like Walone might actually finish Genocide mode now instead of later, so that'll be fun. And I think Genocide mode is literally the deciding factor on if I make a legitimate 1.6.1 review or not. Although it seems like it's tipping the verge of being 1.7, I don't get it. By the way, why don't the Lightners just get Mr. Nice Guy to eat the night? Are they stupid? And if anyone asks, my favorite character in Deltarune is Mr. Very Nice Guy, even if he only shows up for like 20 seconds and gets blown up. Although if I were to answer that seriously, I love Rules, even if he's a joke character and contributes objectively nothing to the story. But Susie is also great, she got a lot of character development. I'm trying not to spoil anything or elaborate. I have a small Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 review video planned, I'm just lazy. And my favorite Undertale character is Asgore, but somehow Deltarune only made me grow to love him even more. I've always stood by the idea that Undertale is my favorite story game, though now Deltarune is a close contender. But as much as I love Undertale, it's honestly the community that drives me away from it with how much sads there is, as well as negative depictions of Kara, but those are just my personal biases. Although also, I love Undertale purely for its story, I don't really like the gameplay. By the way, I drink coffee all the time, but I don't feel like it actually helps wake me up or keep me awake. I just like drinking it, even though it's strong. And I always put creamer in it, but even then it's still strong. I don't know, honestly coffee just kind of helps my grumpy mood whenever I wake up, or just generally. I'm always grumpy. I don't express myself a lot because of that. Then I end up just silently enjoying something without saying it, but hey, coffee is nice. Well, thanks for listening to my little ramble. I don't even know what purpose this video served, I just wanted to get some random thoughts off my head. Why is there a giant pumpkin behind me?